KSL News at 4 starts now.
Good afternoon. Salt Lake City Police Department's gang unit is getting some major recognition for the work they are doing to fight crime.
Yeah, the unit was just named Gang Unit of the Year in Utah. News specialist Alex Cabrera spoke with one of their members today. Alex, he joins us live. Alex, those detectives say one of the biggest challenges of the job is keeping young people out of gangs.
Oh, definitely, Debbie. That is the trick of all of this. And there are school programs to try and keep kids younger and younger from joining gangs. Now, I asked the sergeant over the Salt Lake City Police Department gang unit if gangs in the Salt Lake area are a growing problem. His answer? He says it's actually been pretty consistent over the past several years. Now, Salt Lake City may not have the big gang problems that we see in other metro areas like Phoenix, Los Angeles, or even Las Vegas. But Sergeant Robert Tice told me Salt Lake City does have gang problems that are negatively impacting the community. Now, because of that, he says gang units across Utah remain a priority so things don't get out of control. One way to help: get to kids early, as we mentioned. Salt Lake has the Promising Youth Project. It's a program at Salt Lake City schools that aims to stop kids from getting involved in gangs in the first place. But the sergeant admits that's not always easy.
Unfortunately, once they get that taste of gang life, it's hard because there's money, there's girls, there's cars, there's all of the, that gang fame that comes with it. So if we can catch them at that age when they're just entertaining the idea, or maybe they're that gang appeal, we can catch them at that age and try to divert them. That's ultimately what our mission is.
The gang unit also works with schools to track trends, identify new gang members or recruiters, and even look for new gangs that pop up. And while these detectives don't do the job for awards, the sergeant told me it is nice to be recognized for the work they do. Even still, though, it is tough work. We will get into why he personally does it and what brings a smile to his face with this job coming up in our 5 o'clock newscast. For now, in Salt Lake City, Alex Cabrera, KSL-5 News.
Sounds great, Alex. We'll see you at 5. Thanks.
Police arresting a second man starts right now.
Coming up next on Live at 5.
The Salt Lake City Police Gang Unit received a pretty big state award recently. Coming up, I asked the sergeant of that team if the gang activity in Salt Lake is increasing. We'll have his answer coming up.
State that they are investigating.
Salt Lake City's police gang unit is now recognized as the best in the state, recently earning Utah's Gang Unit of the Year award. But for one detective, it's not about the accolades.
It's not. He told our Alex Cabrera the real reward is helping young people choose a better path here. Alex joined us live with that story now. And Alex, he says this is why he chose this career in the first place, right?
That's right, Mike. Earlier in our 4 o'clock newscast, we talked about what the Salt Lake City Police Department gang unit is doing to keep kids out of gangs with school programs and such. But now in our 5 o'clock newscast, we wanted to take a look at why these officers do this type of dangerous work. And for one detective, he says he is passionate about it and it is personal. Sergeant Robert Tice told me that he is proud of his team, earning the Gang Unit of the Year award in Utah. He feels it helps validate the work they do and that they are doing good in the community. However, he also says he didn't get into this line of work to win awards. He and others on the team do it to help change lives and keep people safe. That involves investigating and arresting gang members. It can be dangerous, but he says the best feeling is when he notices something click for someone and that person chooses a different path in life.
It's a better chance for me to see lives change. Sometimes we get people that have been offenders for so long, and it's a hard thing to, for that evolution to happen. And maybe it might not even happen in an officer's career. But with the youth, we can see that evolution happen in a year or two. And so that's a personal reward for me. I've always been drawn to working with kids and making sure that they're staying out of this lifestyle.
Salt Lake's Promising Youth program, the project there, it's just one way they try and reach kids early before the streets do. That's a program that is done in Salt Lake City schools. I also asked Sergeant Tice if Salt Lake has a gang problem. He says it's not as large as in places like Phoenix, Vegas, or Denver, but there is a gang issue here that is affecting communities in the valley negatively. It's why he and his teammates continue to do this work. He also says as long as there are gangs here in the valley, he and others will continue to do whatever they can and work hard to try and stop them. For Live at 5 in Salt Lake City, I'm Alex Cabrera.
Alex, thank you. Well, police arrested a second suspect.